Have you ever had a dream and suddenly you realize what's happening doesn't make any sense? And you realize you're dreaming. And you realize that if you know that you're dreaming, then you can control what's going to happen next. When I have an episode, it's exactly like that. Only backwards. Sometimes when things are bad, I sit and make a list of reasons not to kill myself. My mom is always on the top of my list. I love her, and I know if I died, she would be devastated. I try to stay alive for her sake. Next is usually my little sister. She's had enough things go wrong in her life, and it would be so sad to die without ever really knowing her. Next, I list friends of mine. But sometimes when you want to kill yourself, it's hard to think rationally about who your friends really are. You can think they all hate you behind your back. You can even think that secretly they want you dead. I'm not saying it makes any sense, but you can think it anyway. The first time I tried to kill myself, I was 10. When I woke up the next morning, I was so happy. I was so relieved I hadn't succeeded. I didn't tell anyone, and for a while I was happy to be alive. A year later, I tried again. They were all cries for help. I've tried to poison myself, overdose on sleeping pills, drown myself, hang myself, suffocate myself, throw myself into traffic. Now, when I wake up every day, after taking every single sleeping pill within arm's reach, and washing it down with a bottle of wine, I am never, ever relieved. I feel trapped. I feel desperate. I feel like even more of a fucking failure. I've even wondered if the reason why I can't kill myself is because I'm already dead and in hell. And this is a fucking living hell. Sometimes your physical desire to live can undermine your mind's desire to die. Your instincts to breathe are hard to overcome. You cannot bear another second of misery, but your fucking heart just refuses to stop beating. It has some nerve. It's hard to tell the people I love that I want to die. So I spend most of my time and energy pretending everything's okay. I'm okay. I laugh. I make jokes. And when I ended up in the hospital, it was almost a relief. I didn't have to act for anyone anymore. I just cried all day, and no one blamed themselves. No one took it personally. I could cry to my heart's content, and no one even cared. The honesty was refreshing. But Then I started to look around at the other patients in here with me, and I started to realize I was never, ever going to get better. No therapy was ever going to help me cope any better than I already do every day on my own. No medications will ever fix me. I will always have depression. I can fight it. I can achieve all kinds of things. I can make everyone think I'm normal. I'm coping. I'm okay. But I've never been okay. I will never be okay. And I will always be one bad day away from suicide until I'm dead. So I spend my life trying to delay what I know is inevitable.